Hello and welcome back. We have made a quick return, and I am back with yet another voice in your head. It's different this time. Hello, welcome my co-commentator Nax.
Hello. There's so many of us. You can't stop us. We're like roaches. We keep coming back.
The voices won't stop. We keep telling you to jump in despite the risks. Anyways, we are here with you with the fifth and final round of groups. We have White Ink Frames and Lidr. Lidr? L-I-D-R. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Lidr. Again, pronunciation.
Yeah. So full confession here. I'm pretty new around here. Excited to be here, but I haven't been able to see what these teams have been up to so far in the academy. So I'll be relying on you a little bit for info about that. But I'm excited to see them because with low-level teams and stuff, there's so much unpredictability to it, as we've been seeing in the stream already. So you see a lot of stuff that you wouldn't see in other tournaments and whatnot. So it's fun to commentate, it's fun to watch, it's a good time.
Yeah, indeed. I am a little familiar with White Ink Frames though, as I have played. My team, Clean Freaks has had a scrim against them. So yeah, I am somewhat familiar with how they play, and they put on a very good show, from my opinion.
Yeah.
So it's very fun to watch them play.
Oh, we got some comp picks in here. Oh my gosh, I remember one of these users has a Inkling pick crew that I feel like I saw like 8 years ago or something. Anyway, sorry, that's not interesting commentary at all. What do we got here? We got a lot of paintbrush, a lot of flatling and E-Leader for backline here, umbrellas, NZF stamp, and these are fun comps.
Yeah, fun comps are always interesting to see because you never know who's going to pop off. Like, it could be literally any member of the 8 players in the round. So, we're going to have to see just how this goes.
Yeah, I think for Lidr, we didn't establish that.
Lidr, I'm not sure. Its pronunciation is weird.
Lidr kind of feels right.
According to one of our resident northern region occupying members of staff, it's a play on Lidl. So.
Okay, gotcha. All right, well, it looks like we're going into. I can hear the game. I can't see the game, but
yep, there we go. It's just a bit of a scene transition. All right, so White Ink Frames is running. Okay, right then. So we have a Lidr versus Heavy, which has been happening fairly commonly. Oh my goodness, Lidr going out with an early pick and putting pressure, forcing White Ink Frames to back off very quickly.
Yeah, that Lidr Heavy matchup often not going to be advantageous for the Heavy, but I know that Heavy is often a pick these days for flat zones for its high painting capacity on the side of a backline. But White Ink Frames already locking down the zone and making a push up here and putting that triple splashdown down, and they are here to mean business.
Indeed, yes, they are. They are here. They're here to stay. Missiles keep the enemy at bay, but unfortunately they've lost all three of their members. But the Brella, again, being a brawling weapon, is here to keep things going just a little bit longer, allowing their team to re-enter. They do have strikes ready, and that bubbler is looking mighty fine. But never mind. A very well placed jet shot is going to take them both out, preventing the strikes and maintaining Lidr's hold.
I know that's going to be a clip that we're going to want to see later. Now it's going to look like Lidr is going to be pushing up and trying to do the exact same thing that White Ink Frames was doing a second ago. Let's see if they can lock down this zone. They're not quite pushed up as far as White Ink Frames was, and it looks like those price checks are going to be coming out to try and flip that zone, along with the triple splashdown. They're really popping all those specials to make things happen, and it is right back on the side of White Ink Frames.
Yep, they do, and White Ink Frames does also maintain their lead and apply a decently substantial penalty. Oh my goodness, the Blaster is playing a very dangerous game, but does manage to get away from the roller, surprisingly enough. I wasn't expecting that.
Looks like those whales are coming out and trying to displace the players on the side of White Ink Frames a bit, but not quite able to make that happen. But as I say that, it looks like the roller splatter is going to come in there with the roller and make things happen and flip that zone once again. And that penalty is ticking down.
Yeah, and a bubbler here is going to maintain their hold very far forward, meaning that White Ink Frames is going to have to cover a lot of ground before they're able to cover the zone. Two specials combined in order to take out the backline on White Ink Frames.
That was a great special combo. The way it pinned through the backline there, very nice. And now looks like that, that lead is going to flip over to Lidr. Tri-strikes are coming out on the side of Whiting Frames. They're going to try and flip that zone again, and 2 down on the side of
Umbrella
Lidr.
battle.
And umbrella battle. Umbrella battle. All right.
Yeah, try and say that 3 times fast. Yep. Whiting Frames once again flipping the script, looking to get a stronghold with 2 down and a very small bounty. Might just result in another lead flip. But hold on, they've actually let one player get away from them. But oh my goodness, this is such a difficult situation with the paintbrush. They've run out of ink and they need to go. Ah, tragedy.
That is not a situation you want to be in with the paintbrush when your first swipe of that brush takes 3 to 5 business days to come out. So it looks.
Also, the lacking of ink resistance while running because Nogami hates the class.
Yes, absolutely. And now that timer's ticking down with only 10 seconds on the clock for Whiting Frames, and it looks like there's not going to be much that Lidr can do right now. And that first game is going to go to Whiting.
Good strong back and forth though. Good strong back and forth.
For sure. And you know what? That's another thing that I love about seeing Splatoon at this level is that, you know, when you're watching majors or what have you, there'll be upsets and stuff, but you're going to be able to make predictions at the very least. You know, you're going to be able to regardless of whether you get those predictions upset, you're going to be able to have teams where you say this team is probably going to take this. When you're on this level, there's so much that you don't expect, and there's so much. The games can be so back and forth and so close, and it's really fun to watch.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, but there's no. You put it the best way you could. It's so fun to watch such an interesting comps play against each other because you just never know what the outcome of the interactions are going to be. Also, I have been given a little bit of insider information in regards to Whiting Frames. Apparently, they have been passing around amongst the team members. Every team member has at least attempted to assume the backline role, which is an interesting thing.
You do it. No, you do it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, fair enough. I can't play backlines. Too slow. I don't like standing still.
Me neither. I'm boring. Yeah. I play shooters. I play Splattershot. I play sometimes NZAP.
Indeed.
But that is interesting though, because I've been in situations on teams where you're kind of trying to sort out who's backline, and like it's such an interesting role because there's so much flexibility in the things that different backlines are good at. I feel like that you can really have your comps shift around so much just based on the backline that you have.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because like the backline really dictates how you play and how fast you're able to push up. Because if you've got a Hydra, you kind of have to push up slowly and wait for it to, haul its way up to a power position. Whereas if you've got something like a heavy or an explode, you can actually just like leave it alone, like let it catch up because of its sheer amount of range.
And it looks like we're going to be going to Clams on Barnacle and Dime. What do you think about this map mode?
I mean, we saw it earlier with Clean Freaks against Unorthodox. It was a really difficult one for them specifically, mainly because of comps. But if you're able to if you're able to like clear out space and take things a little slow, like Clams on Barnacle and Dime just allow you to just take. It can snowball. It can just snowball so hard at times.
I feel like it's a fun one because it's not too far to that basket with like it's a pretty. I'm not going to call it like a completely straight shot, but compared to some other Clams maps, you can go pretty close to that basket right away, and things can happen really fast compared to other Clams map modes.
An early pick on the side of Whiting Frames will result in the 52 going down, but 2 picks from Lidr will also result in a tie in terms of numbers. Unfortunately, the Carbon does get whiffs both of their vertical swings and will get picked, and the numbers advantage is going to go to Whiting Frames here.
That's going to be our power combo.
Oh my goodness.
Interesting move to go for that triple splash down there. Honestly, leaving yourself open a little bit there, but I managed to make it happen. And that's going to be 4 down on the side of Lidr already, and Whiting Frames is ready to make this push, and that is already.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
The points down to 56.
Yeah, that is such a strong initial push down to 56, but it doesn't look like they're done yet. The blaster is just going to keep firing. and that AoE is going to keep landing. It's pretty hard to miss with an explosive, to be fair. Can't exactly blame them. What a last second oh my goodness.
Talk about jukes. You know, that is not a situation you want to be in as a 52 having to dodge shots from a blaster like that, but they were able to make it work. And that push is going to end, and Lidr is going to have to try and reset there and see if they can get a push of their own going.
It's going to be very difficult, though. The weapons that oh, never mind. I'm talking too soon. 2-0 down on the side of White Ink Frames, and Lidr is just going to take it home
exactly
and get
what
a
I'm
counter
talking
push.
about. That flow aura going to get activated as the wipeout comes out, and Lidr is going to start their push. You want to talk about a clams-like game? Well, this is not one. These pushes are happening fast, and it is great.
Again, both teams are at each other's throats. And it's no holds barred in terms of who could potentially win this. But the thing is, Clam Economy isn't looking good, and it's not looking like Lidr is going to be able to take the lead. They are going to incur a penalty and be set back. They didn't jump the penalty, unfortunately. They didn't have the players to do so.
Clams, too. Well, that's all it would have been. But, you know, this is what I love about clams, and I feel like is especially great for a tournament like this, like Strongholds Academy, where clams, unlike more than any other mode, demands coordination with economy and everything. And yep, very nice.
To go down on the side of White Ink Frames again. This is looking like a similar situation to Lidr's first push, but the problem is they get refragged, and oh, it just sucks because. Like, White Ink Frames has like, every weapon on White Ink Frames presents a unique problem for Lidr because they don't have, like, they have missiles, they have Splashdown, they have Wave Breaker, all of which create space and force pushes back, along with a very good spacing tool in the form of Ink Strikes. But looking at it, Lidr is going to make a strong push, trying to work through the defenses with a whale. It does work. They're going to be able to score. They miss again.
Oh, not quite. And then that blaster is going to put a stop to that. Oh, but Senkat's coming in there just to sneak one in, and looks like they're still going to need maybe 3 more clams in order to make that push, but they don't have the players up. And that's the thing, man. If you, especially in clams, if you run in there, you can try and open that basket, but you need to have something to back it up.
Agreed. But luckily, it does mean that the penalty is smaller now. That is that is an upside. The situation still hasn't fully destabilized, and they do have specials on the rip. They're letting specials fly just to get close to the basket, but they only get a pick out of it.
Yeah, possibly a little early on that, and then the Trizuke are going to get canceled there by the blaster. That is devious, and that is going to be 3 down on the side of Lidr once again. So far, this game is just, it's been just out of their reach so far, and White Ink Frames really wants this one.
Yeah, both teams though, incredibly patient, incredibly crafty with how they handle the situations, making sure that they actually are able to stabilize and ensure that the situation doesn't get too far out of their control. Again, but unfortunately, you get crossfired. The blaster says, "I got you, homie," and missiles are going to come out from White Ink Frames to potentially seal this push and potentially secure the even deeper lead.
Yep.
It might just happen. No, the biggest clam carrier is gone. And it's just
I was going to say that might make things hard, but honestly, Lidr responded really well to that push. Those tri-strikes really could have thrown them off their game, but they placed themselves just right, worked themselves around it, and got 3 down on the side of White Ink Frames.
Yeah, I agree. They gave White Ink Frames just enough space to make them feel safe, and then push back in once the problems have been dealt with.
There's only 7 seconds left on the timer. Something's going to have to happen right now. They're going to have to make this push happen. 2 down on the side of White Ink Frames, and that is going to go into the basket. Only 1 clam is needed, and that lead is going to flip to Lidr. And again, this is what I'm talking about. These games rock.
What is this? It's 1 point off. This happened. Oh my goodness. They don't want to play overtime. They just said, nah, bro, end the game.
Just end it there, man. Yep. So far, as I understand it, with groups for this tournament, White Ink Frames has been 0-4 and Lidr's been 2-2. So White Ink Frames right now, they really want I'm sure they want to be able to take at least 1 set, right? But like this match isn't like determining top cutter or anything like that. But Lidr, on the other hand, as I've been informed, still has a chance of making that top cut because they are exactly 2-2 right now. So both teams want this for different reasons. Whiting Frames wants to be able to take a set, and Lidr wants to be able to make that top cut.
Yeah, that's Hold on, to be specific, I'm gonna ask for specification. Whiting Frames. 1 second, I'm gonna ask for this. I'll ask for the info. Let me grab some info.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, our next game here going to be going to Rainmaker on Humpback, which is always an interesting one, and I'm wondering how that's going to work for the comps they have so far. I feel like with specials like with your missiles, with your tri-strikes and stuff, it can be very advantageous there. So with those corners and everything, the tri-strikes especially. So interested to see how that'll play out for leaders especially.
Indeed. Because like we all know, like, at this point, like we had this map in the game. We had this map in 2 games, and it hasn't changed at all on Rainmaker. It's always the go right, push through the checkpoint, hammer through it. That's it. You never go left. You never walk left. You're either going right or you're going right. It's the illusion of choice, Nick.
Okay, so it looks like Lidr actually can't make top cut here, but you know, I imagine it would still be nice to be able to get a majority of set wins here. So, so I'm wondering, are you thinking any comp changes for either of them here?
I'm willing to bet there will be some, but I'm not quite sure how they're going to change up their composition, because they definitely want some. They want some damage. They want damage for the Rainmaker Shield, but they need to keep it. They need to have enough speed to be able to work around it.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'm no good with comps, to be honest. But at least with predicting them. But that's, you know what, that makes it fun because I always get to be surprised.
It's always fun though. Yeah, again, this level of play is always full of surprises, and that's why I enjoy these matches so much.
And it looks like we're about to be going into that. I heard that chime. So, any last thoughts you want to get in before this one starts?
I'm not. I want to see this. I just want to see the end.
Let's rock and roll.
Oh boy, here we go again. It never stops for us, does it?
Nope.
Jet? What? I'm sorry. Jet Squelcher? V-Jet?
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what? Never mind.
Man.
It's Vac. Never mind. I'll shut up. It's Vac. Pardon me. Like,
you want to talk about mobility there, then?
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it's. I mean, actually, no. I see the vision. I honestly see the vision with this team, and immediately the Dapples has made it something. Never mind. Oh no, you know what? No, I want you to finish the sentence. Like it's over. The interaction's over. The umbrella is. Yeah, cancel it. No, just veto that sentence. Oh no, the Dapple's about to meet a cruel fate. Yep, you jumped in.
Oh, man.
You jumped in
too
far
far. They were really
forward.
going for it. Interesting move there. But it looks like that Dapples is going to go down on the side of Whiting Frames, and we're going to see Lidr trying to secure this zone here. That Bella going to be pushed into an uncomfortable
getting
position.
bullied, but it's not over
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, the blaster catches out both the carrier and 2 of its escorts, and now Whiting Frames. I don't believe it's Whiting Frames. No, it's Lidr who's in the situation of attempting to get it get out of the situation.
Now we got it. Two specials on the side of Whiting Frames there, but that Dapples is going to go down, and it looks like
the Vac! Oh no! The flank! The Vac popped to stop it! The flank stopped it! Oh my goodness.
Quite possibly 1 frame too late to stop that check being grabbed by Lidr.
Yeah, the Vac popped to try and stop the flanker. And unfortunately, the flanker still gets to pick up the Rainmaker and put it on the pedestal. Strikes coming out from Lidr to attempt to create some space, but unfortunately they go down pretty quickly after popping. Sprinkler comes out to assist with damage, and you can't stop it. Once a Sprinkler's on the Rainmaker, there's no getting rid of it.
Indeed, and the cavalry is ready to come out from Whiting Frames. But as I say that, 3 down, Lidr does not want to lose this game. They want to take this set.
Yep, Lidr wants this set, and Whiting Frames wants. Lidr wants this set, and Whiting Frames wants to get on the board at least. It's going to be very difficult to do so because it looks like they may be snowballing, but the C-Jet is there, taking an angle, making sure the Rainmaker doesn't get too far too quickly. Vac's going to be able to come out, and they need to use it well.
Down at 25.
But Lidr comes out 2, takes out 2!
There we
3
go.
go
You know,
down!
normally I would say you might not want to pull out Reef on this map, but you know, managed to make it work in that situation. And Whiting Frames is going to be, or that's going to be Lidr's going to be wiped out there, and we're going to see if Whiting Frames can reset.
It's gonna be a very difficult situation though, because again, they do have a carbon. Oh my
Just
goodness, no, the
barely
carbon
out of-
stays alive, but so does the blaster! Oh my goodness, mutual trade!
And it looks
The
like
Brella
two
is
down
left
on the-
alone to try and brawl, but they're running out of ammo! Oh my goodness!
Just barely able to make it out of that situation and be able to be backed up by the Sculpture, though.
Yeah, the health bars not doing any favors for the Brella there. The strikes are ready for Brella, and Vac is ready for Jet. Let's see who's there. Oh my goodness! The carbon just got...
Yeah, we got the gal. We got those whales gonna come out from the gal there, and that triple in strike gonna get popped maybe a little bit early because the Whiting Frame's not really going to be able to take advantage of that. And then another triple ink strike's gonna come out from the side of Leader, and they are going to take back mid once again. Whiting Frames has just not been able to secure a really solid team fight and push here so far for this game.
Yeah, it's been tragic. Oh my goodness. Walking into the AoEs, unfortunately. They thought it was their team that was getting the frags, but unfortunately the Rainmaker decided to just end that push there. Oh my goodness. Dapples takes out the 52, and now they're again... Oh no!
Ooh.
One frame off! One frame off, and that could have been huge.
Just barely caught off guard by the roller there, and once again, Whiting Frames is going to have their push shut down here. They really do not seem to be able to find their way around this game. Leader really just has their number here.
Yeah, they do. And unfortunately, every time they try, every time this Dapple tries to make a play, the carbon is there, just waiting.
Yeah, exactly. With a map like Humpback and all these corners and stuff, Carbon is going to love that. And so that is really going to work out well for Leader. But, as I say that, that's going to be 3 down on the side of Leader, and once again, there might be a chance for Whiting Frames to do something here. They got that flow aura going. Maybe they're feeling something, but as I say that, Commentators curse, of course.
Yeah, Lidr is just going to maintain its position because, again, 52, such an independent weapon, doesn't need much help, can easily get kills, can easily maintain space. Oh my goodness! Bash over the head with a brawler. That is a worse way to go. And Splatter just kills everyone. Carbon moment.
Splatter says, "I am not having this. I'm ready to close out this set. Enough of these games. We are going. You know what? There's only 15 seconds left, but we're gonna take it. We're gonna take it up to the pedestal anyway."
You never know. This may just backfire. Whiting Frames again. Wait, what?
Okay. Interesting to see.
You can't pick up the Rainmaker! You can't pick up the Rainmaker! Oh my goodness.
There we go. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I've never been in that situation where using a vac and not being able to pick up the Rainmaker because of that, so I didn't even know
whale
what was
popped
going
all
on there
three.
for a
Oh no! All 3 on the carrier, and it just gets pushed into the heavy. That's so unfortunate.
You know what? For that set overall, Whiting Frame's definitely putting out a good effort, but I feel like by the end there, Leader really had it figured out. And also kind of just an advantageous map mode combo for them, I feel like.
Yeah, it was definitely difficult, especially seeing as they didn't have much to search for the carbon. They only really had one thing, so it's tragic.
Carbon flanky, sharky weapons really get to shine on Humpback for sure. And go to break. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I think we're gonna go on a quick break here and be right back. But then we'll be going to Top Cut right after that. Exciting.
Indeed. See you then.
All right. See y'all in a bit.